SPA Fellow, an expert known for critical insight, a sought-after mentor, a bringer of unique perspectives, a thought leader in the field. Noel Williams is SPA's Fellow for USMC Strategy, Policy, and Force Development. In this interview, we talk with Noel about his role as a fellow, performing a wide range of analytical activities. You are SPA's Fellow for USMC Strategy, Policy, and Force Development. What does this mean to a layperson?
It's really focusing on the future of the Marine Corps. It's looking at threats, looking at opportunities, and making sure that we can evolve the Marine Corps in a way that we can be successful in the future. It's about making good decisions and good resource-informed decisions so we don't waste money. And it's also about being relevant and effective when needed.
What was your experience before SPA?
I was a Marine officer for over 20 years, and then I was a research fellow for 2 years at Atomic Institute. What really matters is that for the last 3 years at the Pentagon, or at Headquarters Marine Corps, and then for the 2 years at Atomic Institute, I was focused on force transformation and force design. So those were highly relevant to the things I've done at SPA since then.
What are some important strategies and policies you have studied in particular?
What I'm doing currently is really looking hard at the processes and organization around Marine Corps modernization process, like how do we modernize the Marine Corps? And so we're looking very hard at that. We're looking at standing up a war room with appropriate information tools, and we're looking at adjusting our processes to make sure that they work in the current environment where technology is changing so rapidly, requirements are changing rapidly, and we have to adjust our processes to make sure they fit within this new environment. We absolutely are looking at artificial intelligence. It's just one of many tools that we're looking at. It's important, but as we look at knowledge management, ensuring that the Marine Corps knows what the Marine Corps should know, artificial intelligence will be an important tool to help identify and aggregate and improve transparency across the organization.
Is there a big, interesting problem in Marine Corps strategy, policy, or force development you would like to see solved?
The big problem that I see for the Marine Corps is the need to be able to evolve the force rapidly. All the services are really grappling with the same challenges to be able to adjust capabilities quickly enough. And so that's a huge problem for us, and I hope to be a part of the solution for that for the Marine Corps.
What motivates you to deliver exceptional results?
It motivates me to provide exceptional results because what we're doing is really important for the nation. We live in challenging times, and the Marine Corps is an important part of our ability to deter and to fight a war if necessary. I'm very thankful and actually feel privileged to be part of trying to develop solutions to address such important problems.
As a fellow, what is one of your significant goals for this year?
One of my goals going forward is to make sure I continue to publish in peer-reviewed journals. I've got an article pending right now on the Marine Corps requirements process, and I always try to publish at least a couple times a year.
What advice would you offer to someone interested in a strategic studies career path?
I think it's really important to read widely, not just in military affairs, but philosophy and history and current events, to be well versed in what's going on in the world. That's critically important. I jokingly call it a lifestyle because you really do need to be engaged full time to be able to be up to speed on that. And then as much practical experience as possible in the area where you want to focus. It's just important to be well versed in that area. It's a multidisciplinary function. It's not just a single technical skill. You really have to be sort of a master of a jack of all trades.
Tell us something about yourself that we would not know to ask.
One of my more recent hobbies is listening to music on vinyl. So I found a box of my old records, and one thing led to another, and now I've spent a lot of money on a new record player, and I enjoy listening to jazz in particular. So be careful if you get into vinyl. It's a slippery slope, but it's a lot of fun.
Thank you, Noel. Learn more about SPA's fellows at spa.com/fellows.